Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today, I thought I would do something just a little bit different. And by a little bit different, we're going to be doing a speed duel. I'm going to be doing a little speed up of a real-life game. That's right. We're going to be starting off. It's going to be Infernoid versus Gravekeepers. A very interesting matchup because you would think that Gravekeepers have the edge. I do think that this is a game that does have a lot into it because not only can the meta decks compete at Game Repair, you know, the best shop to be in Las Vegas, I feel that just about any deck can compete. Now, these guys are going for the top tables. I believe at least one of them played, he played against a Necros deck as a Tellarknight deck. I believe it was the Gravekeeper players. So now he has to go against Infernoid in round 3, against an Infernoid, Onuchu, and I forgot that Void card, that one Void spell card. It's going to be really interesting. Now, bear with me, guys. It's a little hard to see the right side of the field or opponent's side of the field, so I'll go through it. What he added with the Gravekeeper's Recruiter was Gravekeeper Commandant. He Ring of Destruction beyond Onuchu, and then he decided to activate Gravekeeper's Commandant's effect to retrieve another Necro Valley, getting you guys caught up. His monster summon, I believe, is the Gravekeeper's Assailant. I'm almost 1,000% sure. No, guys, no life point count. I've been very, very busy, and it's just really hard for me to get a life point count. It actually takes a lot of time to work through. But I'm almost 100% sure that that is a Gravekeeper's Assailant on the field. Kevin is going to summon Card Trooper and mill some additional cards. Keep in mind, while Necro Valley is on the field, he can't summon Infernoids. It basically hinders his strategy from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then this is when I was like, hey, just bring the cell phone in the middle so I can see life points. Cell phone didn't really work out. So Kevin is going to go Reasoning into Para, another great card to just have against, you know, just random decks. As you guys can see, that was a Gravekeeper's Assailant as the monster positions, and his second monster on the field is Gravekeeper's Recruiter. His Infernoid Pyramus is going to be met with a Bottomless Trap Hole, Void Seer is going to activate, and then Fiendish Chain is going to follow. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I'm pretty sure Pyramus gets his effect negated because Chain Links resolve backwards, so you resolve Fiendish Chain and so forth and so forth. So, and who knows, the Infernoid Void Seer actually might have a different type of text, but he's going to start summoning a whole bunch of monsters. I believe that is Infernoid. God, you guys can see it a lot better than I can, so, I mean, whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the double attacker. And then Dark Hole is going to hit the Gravekeeper Spy, maybe? Oh, Fossil Dyna Apache Cephalo! That was just too strong. Not really much else to see that. Another big monster is going to follow the board, and this just might be it for our Gravekeeper player, TJ. An Onuchu, and I think that's an Antondo on the field. Really bad situation for the Gravekeeper player to be in. What we can assume that he attacked into is a Gravekeeper Spy because he is going into his deck. And yes, it was a spy. Both of the monsters are going to be destroyed as a result of battle by the Infernal monsters. And TJ is going to take some damage next turn if he doesn't provide anything. He's going to search a Necro Valley with the Commandant, activate the Necro Valley, set a card in defense, and who knows what that is? Gee. I mean, the Necro Valley did get negated by the Onuchu if you guys did not catch on. And then Onuchu is going to attack that 3k damage. The Recruiter is going to search the Heretic. I know I'm going a little fast, but I'm trying to keep up with everything. These are just two really, really, really good decks. Unfortunately, I believe that this goes into the favor of the Infernoid player. I think all three Gravekeepers are gone, or Necro Valleys are gone. So yeah, we're going to be going right into Game 2. Now, Game 2 is going to be really interesting because TJ is going to start off first, and he's going to start off with a ton of back row. Necro Valley and 3 back row is really hard to get over. Reasoning is going to be activated after Dark Hole, and he's going to hit, God, that's a lot, a Spell Canceller. Whoa, and the Spell Canceller is met with Torrential Tribute. Reasoning number 2 was going to hit Card Trooper. So yeah, this was definitely a really good game to watch. TJ is going to Duality into what I believe is a Gravekeeper's Assailant again. And the Assailant is going to be summoned. That is Gravekeeper's Assailant. And that 2k damage, too strong. Really not much else you can do about that. Card Trooper is going to be summoned. Now keep in mind, Card Trooper is a little weaker than Gravekeeper's assailant. So nothing really happened. I believe that TJ attacked again, and this game is just going to be ran. Fossil Dyna is going to seal the game. Oh, I'm sorry. The card trooper was met with a solemn warning, but that game was completely sealed by the Gravekeeper player, and we're going into game 3. Game 3 is going to be very interesting. Well, we have 1 win for the Infernoid player. We have 1 win for the Gravekeeper player. And Kevin is going to start off with reasoning into a spell canceller. Oh my god. And then he's going to summon another spell canceller off of an Infernoid monster summon. That's just nasty. Double spell canceller. This game just might be shifted right immediately into Kevin, the Infernoid player's hands. He's going to run into a Mirror Force with the first spell canceller, has a second spell canceller in defense, and then Skill Drain is going to be flipped face up, negating the second spell canceller. Now that's a very interesting tech. That spell canceller is on the face of the field. He's just going to flip Gravekeeper's 5, but he's such a bad player, he's going to realize Skill Drain's on the field. Then Malefic Cyber End Dragon's game. I believe Kevin has a little discrepancy. He believes that a field spell card would need to be face up, but keep in mind that Malefic Cyber End Dragon is almost like Burning Abyss monsters. It is an effect, not a condition, so Skill Drain can negate its effect. Crazy Box is going to hit the field, and it's going to be met what I believed was a Mirror Force, and that's just nasty. 7k damage on the board met with a Mirror Force. That sucks. Antra is going to be summoned. Void Seer on the Antra to balance the Skill Drain. Really smart play, but what Kevin did not what Kevin failed to realize is that, well, now he can activate its effects. Fossil Dyna is going to destroy the Infernoid monster or not, because Void Seer is being activated to protect the Infernoid, I believe, which is Anatoldo. And then, as you guys can see, my sexy hand had to drop in and read what the hell just went on. I didn't really get to watch much of the duel, so much of this is coming to me as it is to you guys. This game is very, very, very interesting. TJ is definitely reading board. Galaxy Cyclone is in the graveyard. It cannot activate its effect because if Necro Valley is on the field. So it's not really that great of a card against this deck, but I mean, what really of a choice do they have? TJ is going to activate Ring of Destruction, inflicting damage to both players. And then can he get over this Antra and make a board that the Infernoid can get over? This game will be TJ's, and the match will go to Gravekeepers. So they're both figuring out their discrepancies, obviously. And he's just going to set a card and pass back to the Infernoid player, who is going to activate, well, I forget that Void card. I want to call it Void Banishment. I don't know why I want to call it that. For no reason. And I believe you have to actually pitch a card from your hand to the graveyard to gain its effect, so it's not really much right now. So Antra is going to tribute itself on a Raigeki, I believe. And then TJ is going to fit another Gravekeeper monster, which I can't even debate on. Reasoning is going to be activated, and it's going to be met with a solemn warning. The struggle is real. This game goes to TJ and Gravekeepers. Really fun doing a Death Row duel with you guys. Not a Death Row, real life duel with you guys, a speed duel. Expect the deck profile as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.